tactics, ogre.
Leonard has told me of the battle. You have served me well. I hope you continue to do so. You are to accompany Leonard to Fidok Castle, a Bakram holding.
Fidok Castle? Where the Dark Knights are garrisoned? Why there?
I want you to forge a treaty of non-interference before the real fighting with Golgastan begins. Not with the Bakram Line, but with the Dark Knights of Lodis. We cannot have them hounding our flank while we are occupied with Golgastan.
But, Your Grace, it was the Bakram who brought on this war. Our parents died on Loslorian swords. Had they not aided the Bakram, how much suffering might we have been spared?
None know this better than I, Kashua. But consider what would happen were we to face such a foe in open battle. They would crush us. The Bakram people, overfed swine that they are no threat. Ah, but the Dark Knights, there is a foe to be feared. Which is why we must swear our allegiance to Lodis and ensure that they are no foe of ours.
So, Your Grace means to bend a knee to Lodis?
Tread carefully, Vice. I have told you, we are of one mind on this. I know the devil's bargain we make with Lodis. But it's only until we can deal with Golgastan and Balbatos. With the Dark Knights at bay, those opportunists in the Golgastani camp clamoring for war will fall silent. There's our chance. Once Balbatos is dead and buried, only then do we turn to strike the Bakram. What does our Holy Knight make of this? The Zenobian throne has no designs on Valeria. No Lodis they. Surely then, King Tristan would not object to a treaty of non-interference. A gesture of support for our burgeoning state. Ah, but I forget, this has no bearing on you, Sir Lancelot. Forgive me. Well, the sooner you and Leonard have left for Fidok, the better. A purse of 5,000 Goths should help you see to your needs. I'll not have you depart unprepared.
Wallace to forces. Can't catch a break, can we?
They have us in numbers. Best fall back to Rhyme.
I'd sooner fall into my grave. Are you a son of Galgaston or no?
Talk brave as you like. It won't change our odds. We should rejoin the file.
Amorica falls, and you think the sky falls with it. There's no place here for cowards. Bring 'em on, I say, for Galgaston!
Warriors of Galgaston, lay down your arms, and you may yet keep your lives.
I thought to offer you much the same deal, boy. A battle's won with blood, not numbers.
Your cause is hopeless. Why throw your lives away?
Sooner or late, all men meet their end. What good to live in fear of it? I know you're kind, young, always thinking on tomorrow. You might try letting go, drifting with the current.
You think me unprepared for death. I'm not so young as that.
God's beneath us. Why do I even bother? Least. Oh, no peace in death. The sooner you accept the truth, the sooner this will be over. The alternative is also swift yet painful.
Kill me if you wish. You can never kill our spirit, nor our desire for justice.
Defiant cur! Kill her! Who are you lot?
Who's that woman? She's not resistance. Another faction, perhaps.
I won't stand here and watch her be hunted. Quickly, to her aid.
not fated to die here. Not to you.
Without your aid, I would never have escaped with my life. Thank you. I am Sistina, a warrior in the Liberation Front. I was scouting the Gargastani in preparation for a raid on their stores when they spotted me.
Liberation Front? Partisan zealots, the lot of them. Nothing but trouble.
I had always thought us two sides of the same coin.
She is a Bakram traditionalist, a group loyal to the late King Dogaloa.
I've heard of them. Not all Bakram support the current regime, after all.
Oh, their goals are lofty enough, but their deeds border on butchery. They risk the lives of soldier and innocent alike with their subversion. Means unworthy of their end.
You have us wrong. These are lies spread by Branton. We seek only a return to better times, when a man's race and beliefs could not discredit him.
Better times? Don't make me laugh. Good enough for those with luck to be born Bakram, but we lived then, as we do now. Insects beneath the boots of our betters.
I see. Then tell me, why is it that you fight?
We seek only peace. A world free of war and strife. This is why we fight.
Then we share common cause. Let us fight together.
Us? Fight alongside Bakram? Absurd. The peace we fight for is one in which the Wallister can live as men. You want no part in any shared peace. I piss on your common cause!
Enough, Vice. Such talk leads us nowhere. You are free to go, Sistina, but you must quit this place at once. This is our land, our fight. The Bakram are not welcome here.
As you wish. But we will not stop until the world is made fair and just. One day you will open your eyes. You will see that only by putting aside vain desires can we usher in an era of true peace.
Go now, and do not return.
Who goes there? Speak your name.
I am Leonard Risi Ryman, sworn sword of the Knights of Almorica. I come before you a humble servant of the great Duke Ronway, esteemed leader of the Wallister.
I shall announce your arrival.
The Dark Knights make their fastness here in Fidoc Castle. See her soaring white walls? No wonder they name her the Swan. But beneath her outward beauty is a nearly impregnable fortress. Be glad we are not tasked to take her.
We have looked for your arrival, Sir Leonard. You bring word from the Duke?
I do, my lord.
No doubt you've had a hard journey. Come, rest within our halls. Good knights. We find your Duke's proposal most intriguing.
Have you an answer?
Perhaps you'd best ask my lord directly for that.
Sir Lancelot is here, in this castle?
Greetings, brave knights of the Wallister. I am Lancelot Tartaros.
Leonard Risi Ryman of Almorica, if it please you. You have considered our proposal?
You waste no time, do you? I like that. I do have an answer for your Duke. Tell His Grace that his struggle with the Galgastani is of no concern to His Eminence Abuna Branton. Nor is it any concern of ours. The Knights Lothlorien remain and shall remain neutral on the matter.
My thanks, sir, for your swift response. Our lord will be much pleased.
Indeed. Yet I must ask, do you really believe you can defeat Galgastan without our aid?
Defeat Galgastan? Surely not. But such was never our intention. All we want, all we have ever wanted, is to fashion a peace with them. The Galgastani are a proud people. Were it to come to light that we sought foreign aid, it would endanger the position of those Galgastani who seek an accord as we do.
So, your Duke does not want to anger his neighbors by placing his problems in our hands. Buckram could stand to take a lesson from him.
I did not mean to suggest...
No matter. We of Lodis place much upon a man's honor. I can understand why your Duke would disdain the Buckram way, enjoying a life of leisure while others do their dirty work.
As you say, sir.
Forgive me, but your henchmen are so youthful. I feared you wanted for seasoned.
Though they may be young in years, my knight's skill in battle is no lesser for it.
Indeed.
They freed His Excellency and routed the Galgastani at Almorica. Moreover, it was they who came to my aid in Chrysaor. Without their intervention, I would not be here today.
Ah, so these are the heroes of Goliath, then. Forgive an old knight his errant tongue. I say, have we met?
No. Not as such. That is...
That is what? Speak plainly.
That night in Goliath. It snowed for the first time in years. The sweep of flakes over the harbor. The bitter cold.
Mind your place, Kashua. Have you forgotten why we are here?
He's right, sister. This isn't the time. This conflict is larger than us now.
Ah, the torching. You would have been children, of course.
Aye. We attacked that night on word that elements of the Resistance lurked in town.
False word, yes. I remember it well. As do you, clearly. We were in error, though I hardly expect forgiveness on that count. Still, I can but apologize for all it will do.
Enough of this. The Duke awaits our return.
Oh, I'd hoped to speak at greater length.
Forgive them. Forgive us, good sir. We'll be taking our leave.
Was that entirely necessary?
You recall Hoberim?
My brother? Aye. He was a staunch ally in a fight. Why?
Nothing. Only the brother and sister just now. Put me in mind of him and you.
You set aside your own enmity for the greater Wallister good. Such loyal service will not be forgotten. Would the time afforded you more rest, but I must ask you to leave for Balmamusa at once. You set aside your own enmity for the greater Wallister good. Such loyal service will not be forgotten. Would the time afforded you more rest, but I must ask you to leave for Balmamusa at once.
Balmamusa? That lies in the territory the Galgastani allotted for Wallister rule, no?
Wallister rule? Camps where our people are forced to live in squalor. It was a mining town once. Coal. Now our kinsmen are herded there like cattle. Some 5,000 labor in Balmamusa, slaves in all but name. The conditions are horrific. Scores die by the day.
Then it falls to us to free them.
You could never free 500, leave alone 5,000. No. You are to incite them to revolt.
An army 5,000 strong. There for the taking.
In truth, we cannot stay our course and hope for victory. We are far outmatched. However slight, we must tip the scales in our favor before Galgastan strikes. If all goes well, our bid will widen the rift between Balbatos and his enemies at home. He can scarce dispatch troops here before silencing the cries of dissent within his own ranks. This is our chance.
There will be those in Balmamusa with no stomach for fighting, and others who would sooner leave things as they are. Your task will be to win them to our cause.
They grow weary of fighting, else they would rally more readily. I can think of none better to wake their slumbering heroism than young heroes such as yourselves.
I shall follow at the head of a separate file, bearing arms for them.
The Galgastani hold the lands west of Tynemouth. Dame Ravnus will go with you in support.
My sword is yours.
Much rests on your young shoulders. I pray for your swift return. I'm counting on you, Leonard. Do not fail me.
No need to worry. Our plans proceed apace.
Sir Lancelot!
Ah, Denham. Tracked me down, did you?
Sir Gildas told me I'd find you here.
So you have. Please, come closer. You look troubled. This business in Balmamusa disturbs you.
Sir Leonard says it will be a dangerous undertaking.
Are you frightened? That's not like you.
I am not frightened.
There's no shame in admitting fear. We are all afraid at one time or another.
Even you?
Oh, more times than I can count. At the first ring of steel, my hands tremble with it. But fear alone cannot kill you. It has no teeth.
It's strange. I tell myself I would gladly die for our cause. But when faced with death, the fear is all too real.
Risking your life is one thing. Losing it is another. The best way to aid your people is to stay alive. See the battle through to the end. And there's your sister to think of.
What about you? Would you die to save the ones you love? What's that?
A music box. It belonged to my wife.
Your wife?
It's been 4, 5 years now, before the war with the Empire. They advanced, and we fled, vagrants in our own land. My wife fell ill, and before I knew it, she was gone. I considered following her into death. My thoughts often strayed down that path before battle. But her music box still sang of life, and I knew it was not my time. My burden had not yet reached its end.
I'm sorry.
One young as you should never be forced to fight. But that's not the world we live in.
Tracked me down, have you? Moldova's gone, then. She harbored a rare appreciation for my research. Sad to see her pass. Though I envy her newfound vicinity to death. Yet it is not time to join her company. Perhaps we might come to an understanding. I care not who rules this island. Take it. It's yours. My siege of Almorica was a purely business venture, you see. A deal struck with the Hierophant to satisfy my curiosities. And what of it? Your precious castle is returned. What's done is done. Let me go free. The alternative... But no. The time it would take to destroy you is that much less time for my research. And I detest inefficiency.
You would take lives to sate some curiosity. You profane the light as you profane the dead.
You have me wrong. My intellectual curiosity and your blind loyalty are not so dissimilar. Both inspire us equally to action, and there is little difference in the number of resulting dead. But, you see, while you leave only death in your path, I leave a species of life. One might argue that your way is the more cruel. Denizens of the Abyss, from ink of blackest night I summon you. Darkness to me! Let's see whether your false piety can prevail. I am forced to choose between retreat and death. How unexpected. But I am afraid your victory cannot be complete, for there is still vital research to be done, and none to do it but me. Denham, was it? A name I shall make a point to remember. When the war is lost and won, I feel we will meet again. When we do, I will be only too happy to reveal the ripened fruits of my research. Until then.
Wallister, here, and in such numbers. How does His Eminence not see it? Troubled times such as these demand a staunch front line. You there! Hold the line or I'll kill you myself! We cannot let these rebels cross Lake Bordu! Forward! More men. We needed more. Oh. Broken through our line, have they? Always knew Grion weren't nothing but talk. Just as well. Past time me pets had their first taste of battle. Bird up! Orbda! To me! And what are the rest of you waiting for? Get out of here! Birda! Orbda! Show 'em how it's done! Berta, what have they done to you? Home now. No one hurts me precious bird and gets away with it. I won't forget who it was who done this.
Who's there? Rebels! We're under attack! To arms!
I'm out. And I'd better not hear any grumbling.
Have some time before our support arrives. There's no time to speak to everyone. We should gather a small group who can serve as our heralds.
Are you daft? We didn't come all this way to listen to you spout nonsense. We are not the enemy. Or are you so taken with your Galgastani masters you have forgotten?
There's no call for such rancor, Vice. We should hear them out.
Suppose we do fight. What then? Conflict will only lead to more suffering. At least here, the winds of war do not howl in our ears, and our stomachs do not grumble.
Shelter, fodder, you enjoy all the luxuries of cattle. Doubtless you will, so long as you remain. But do you not long to be free, to live as men? You are Wallister. Where's your pride?
Leave as you came. Let us live out our lives in peace. Today, it's the Resistance. Tomorrow, who knows what. But you all sing the same tune. My son sounded much as you do. The war claimed him 6 months ago. Will your violence bring him back?
We want no part of your fight. You're doomed to fail any road. Galgastan is too powerful. Heroes you may be, but the pride always comes before the fall.
Forgive me, I was delayed. Might I have a quiet word? I overheard your conversation. These people do not convince easily. No matter. We feared it would come to this. Listen to me. There's something you must do. You must kill them. All of them. Spare no one.
What?
The Duke foreknew this outcome. These are his orders.
But why this? If you know even one reason, I would hear it.
Because his grace demands it.
If the people of Balmamusa rise up as we ask, well and good. But the words of these children will not be enough to move them to take up arms. When they refuse, you are to kill them under guise of Galgastani agents. Leave no survivors.
You can't be serious. You order us to kill our own.
Come, Leonard. You've a good head on your shoulders. Consider our situation. If we are to defeat Galgastan, the Wallister must unite as never before. If it appears the Galgastani destroyed Balmamusa, our people in the remaining camps will rally to our banner.
But, Your Grace...
Nor will opposition in the Galgastani ranks remain unmoved by such outrage. Balbatos will be beset by foes without and within. We will finally have both the opportunity and the moral imperative to rid the world of the creature.
Denham and the others will not do this quietly.
You will see to that as well, when the time comes.
You are with me then. It is the only way. The future of our people depends on it.
Stop this madness! What virtue can there be in taking innocent lives?
You are yet young. Your heart is pristine, though I dare say your hands have seen their share of bloodshed. All that is required of you is to plunge those hands deeper. Bloody them not for survival, but for your cause. If you cannot do that, you do not belong in this battle.
Denham! Denham, are you all right? Vice, with us, quickly! Vice? What are you waiting? No.
Kill them, Vice. All three of them.
What good are kinsmen who won't lift arms for our cause? I'll tell you, they're as good as dead. If it's retribution you fear, fear not. They'll all be in their graves, thanking you for martyring them.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. If this is a jest, it is in terrible humor.
Quiet, Castle! You've made a fool of me long enough. You remember that hare I snared in our leanest days, Castle? You gave it to your brother to eat without so much as a word of thanks. That hair was for you. But you made a fool of me. You as well, Denim. You vex me. Always have. Whatever gave you the right to command me?
The Duke gave such an order, Leonard. And you would carry it out?
Ours is to follow orders. I swore an oath before the Duke, before the realm.
You'd call such bloodshed service? Since when have we used our kinsmen's lives as leverage? Our lord has betrayed us all. To think I was willing to give my life for such a man. What a fool I was.
I did not think you want to abdicate duty, Ravnus. To break faith with Lord and realm.
I break no faith. I renounce the Duke. I renounce you all.
I always thought to find you at my side the day the Wallister won their freedom. But if men of our own blood would stand against us, why should I expect more of you?
Am I not Wallister?
Wallister descended from Galgastoni's stock. But the fault is mine. I should not have placed such faith in one of mingled blood.
How dare you!
Hear me, fierce warriors of Galgastan! We made this province to give shape to the peace we all want! Yet Ronway in Almorica and his rabble have trampled upon that peace and lifted their swords once again. We will not sit here and wait for death to visit us. We'll show them what it means to be Galgastani. Root out the Wallister in town and butcher them like the swine they are. Leave not one alive. To battle!
Vice to me. Leave this to the others. We take the town.
Wait! Leonard! Vice!
Heel, Ravnus! You yap like the mongrel you are!
Leonard, do not think you can escape judgment for your deeds.
Do not let them harm the villagers. We will defend them with our own lives should it come to that. Go!
Next will be your turn. I'll kill you by my own hands. I swear it!
There is blood on my hands. How long till it lies on my heart?
Three weeks had passed since the massacre at Balmamusa. The tragedy had been as flint to fire for the Wallister, bringing them together as never before. Indeed, it proved more than enough to inspire to action those Galgastani who bore no love for Balbatos. Soon, the Galgastani had split into two camps, placing Hierophant Balbatos in the most precarious position. Balbatos essayed to silence the voices of dissent, But as cities began to fall to the Duke's resistance, he was obliged to retreat to the safety of his keep in Corytonine. As Galgastan faltered, more joined the Wallister resistance. Soon the rebel ranks had grown to fully threefold their former number. It seemed only a matter of days before Balbatos would be brought out before his own walls to answer for what he had done. As for Denham, through the Duke's scheming he had been named a mastermind of the massacre, and a price put on his head. Resistance fighters and headhunters alike scour the high roads for him, while Denham finds temporary solace in the port town of Ashton. Don't go on blaming yourself. You did all you could.
I did nothing. I couldn't save them.
Denham, what if we left this place, sailed far away and never looked back?
We've been through this. Father must be avenged. Besides, how could we leave things as they are? Now, we stay and see this through. We owe it to those who died at Balmamusa.
At it again, are you? Give your quibbling a rest and look at this. As the Duke grows more impatient, you grow more valuable. Up to 30,000 Goth now.
Salt in our wounds. We are criminals before all the world.
Justice and war seldom keep company. In the heat of battle, all are criminal and all are innocent. Only later does the victor decide who is which. That's the way of the world.
And since I lost, since I failed Balmamusa, I am made a criminal for it.
All the more reason to be on the winning side. Come, enough navel-gazing. We need to go.
Go? Where?
The Wallister army gathers southwest of the Burnham Massif in the Sanji Weald.
Of course. Galgastan doesn't stand a chance of repelling the resistance. Not now.
You touch it with a needle. Balbatos' days are numbered. I dare say Wallister victory is in the air.
In which case, we shall remain outlaws.
All the more reason to be on our way. Something must be done. Word reaches me that the Holy Knight Lancelot has taken up position behind the Wallister, on Tynemouth Hill to be exact. With the Wallister massed elsewhere, Tynemouth will have but light defense. What better place to break through the line?
Of course! Lancelot will aid us. I am certain.
Then we move. There's naught more to be done in this wretched place.